Hey, Karu and Nikki. I just finished watching your video, your second video this morning, Karu, and I just put up a video of me singing When Tomorrow Comes by the Eurythmics, inspired by Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. And I wanted to say that that song is a song that Sarah introduced that song to me. Right either before or after we were married. She had that Eurythmics album, and I knew that song, but I remember, the song always makes me think of her. So anyway, see, I'm just sucking up to Sarah because she's here, but it's actually true. We're going to take off for the Tri-Cities here in about half an hour to take Sarah's mom and dump her. Karu, your suggestion to shove the cats into her luggage is deeply appreciated, but it's not going to fly.
The man who got his wife and he was puppy for Christmas.
Yeah, as Sarah says, from the man who got his new wife. But he was talking about how cats' urine stinks, unlike dogs. But I'll tell you, you know what? If we want to go away for the weekend, we just pile out a bunch of food and go away for the weekend. And I want to, Nikki, I don't know, you haven't seen our cats, and Karu has, but you've probably seen them in the videos. This is Luke, also Luke Skywalker, named by Karu when Karu was 5 years old. And Luke has a brother named Charcoal, who's in here. And Charcoal looks very much like Luke, except for he's more splotchy and less stripy. And actually, most people, when they come to our house, they don't realize at first that there are two cats. When they see them around, they think they're the same cat. And they're both big lumps. And they both actually are very friendly and easy to get along with, and they do like to love up on you, and you often see them pile on top of each other. So, yeah, they remind me very much, Karu, of your Siamese cats that you had, Cheech and Chong, if I'm not mistaken. So I gotta say, look at this. This is just driving me crazy in here. Obviously not crazy enough to do anything about, but see, all this junk is stuff that we piled in here when we started doing the remodel. This over here needs to get completely moved once I get my network cabling in so that those computers can be all attached. And I think we're going to move Gareth somewhere as well. I don't know where. And this is more music stuff, electric guitar.
Light?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a mess in here. As compared to in here where it feels so nice and airy and there's all this space. As far as like the red wall, actually, Nikki, our ceiling in here, this ceiling used to be maroon, and we painted over that. I've got to say, I like it white better than when it was maroon. I just, I'm kind of a really bland guy when it comes to this kind of stuff. I like, I shouldn't stand with my back to the window because the light's bad for filming them. I like earth tones and whites and light, airy spaces. That's what I like. Karu, your comment about putting old sheets on the furniture like this. Now, actually, I agree completely. The only reason that we put these sheets on the furniture is because the cats sit on them all the time and get hair on them. And so instead of having to wash the cushions or de-hair the cushions, you can just grab those sheets and throw them in the washing machine. And that's why we throw the sheets on there. It's just the cat hair is just they just shed like crazy, and there's black hair, and they're black and white, so it's horrible. It's like the worst of all possible combinations. So anything that cat hair shows up on them. So so Sarah put the furniture in here, and like within 24 hours there was cat hair all over it. And she can take a cat hair thing and get it off, but it's just easier than if somebody's coming to visit and we want to clean them up. You can just throw the sheets in washing machine and throw another sheet or towel over it. Yeah. So and actually, your suggestion to buy old furniture, if we're going to just do that, is also not bad. The only thing is, it's hard to find the kind of furniture that we like used, especially if you're in a place with only 15,000 residents. There's not a big market of used furniture here, and most of it's trashed, ugly, overstuffed furniture. And we like the wood, the simple stuff. So, anyway, I'm glad to hear about your workout again. And I do want to say that when I worked out yesterday, and I don't work out on the weekends generally, but I took it kind of easy, and actually I suspect that for the rest of the fast, because the sunrise, because of daylight savings times, the latest sunrise is or the earliest sunrise is 6:30. I'll be able to drink pretty much through my workout, which is good because it helps me with that. But I also, yesterday I took it a little easy when I mean, there are days when I work out and I kind of kill myself, and I get up to my office afterwards and I feel like taking a nap. But I didn't do that yesterday. I figured I was just take it a little easy. Summer sausage. Actually, it's kind of funny because Sarah and I, a friend of mine who was one of my office mates in grad school, David Brown, who's now a professor at Wazoo, soil scientist, was in town for a conference. He's got a $5 million NSF grant to do something, and it's climate change and agriculture stuff. Anyway, so he was in town, and Dave's a brilliant guy, really smart. He was a NSF fellow as a grad student, and had an undergrad degree in engineering, and just a nice guy too. Unfortunately, he's going through a divorce right now, which sucks. But anyway, he was here, and we were like, well, we'll cook up that sausage that Crew sent us, not realizing it was summer sausage. And so Sarah pulls it out to cook it up, and she's like, oh, this is summer sausage. So we just assumed it was partially frozen, and because I think it just said sausage on it. It doesn't say summer sausage. It does say summer sausage. Yeah. We just weren't paying attention. All right, so much for that. Anyway, but we did. We cut it up and ate it with cheese, and it is delicious, summer sausage. And actually, I am going to make sure that we get a portion of the loot that you sent us up to Pullman to be shared with my less fortunate relatives. I have not tried the poontang tea. Is that what it's called? What is it called? I can't remember. I know that's wrong. Poo something tea. But yeah, poontang is slang for something else, I think, altogether. But I could be wrong. I'm really out of it on that sort of thing. But I will try that this evening.
Call Brad for the story about the cow.
Oh, really? There's a story about the cow?
Yeah, Crew can call Brad and get the story.
Oh, I don't know the story about the cow, but Sarah says you should call Brad to get the story about the cow. I suspect Brad just didn't want to come down. He just didn't want to be here. So, whatever. I think he was doing Boy Scout stuff, and he made up the whole cow thing. Did the cow have a baby or not?
Yes, biggest baby they've ever seen, and not only she had a prolapse, but she ejected all of her intestines, her bowel, everything onto the ground around. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, I'll wait to hear that whole story later. Actually, it's too bad I didn't have the camera on Sarah while she was saying that, because her hand motions were kind of priceless as she said that. Oh, God. So, anyway, did the cow die?
No.
Really?
Amazingly, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, so much for my theory that Brad just didn't want to come down. So anyway, I think I will cut this off at this point. Nikki, don't listen to Guru. Go with the brass. Don't give in to Mike. Don't give in to the dominant male hegemony. That's all I've got to say. I will talk to you guys sometimes later. Still dead.